Cody Bennett from the Bennett Podcast, and we've got our next instalment of our Renegades team on Blood Bowl 3. What have we played? 4 games now, and it was 1-1-1, and then we got rolled up against a 2 million TV dwarf team. And it could have been worse, I think that's starting to be the motto of this team. So we're running the Serpents. We've got a Rat Ogre, an Ogre, a Minotaur, Skaven Orc, Goblin, Dark Elf, and Human Lineman. We've just picked up our 3rd reroll. We got 4 missing this game, though. The Minotaur's out, the Skaven's out, the Dark Elf's out, and our Human Lineman that won the MVP in the last game and then rolled kick. Yeah, he's out as well. So our TV is something like, 760. We got 45 grand in the kitty. So it's going to be 7 players, 4 mercenaries, and maybe we'll get some inducements. We played with Morg last time. He's pretty good. But the key was mercenaries with the block skill up against a dwarf team. They took a bunch of beating, and it would have been much worse if I hadn't picked those up. That block skill turns out really good. Maybe I should have gone with Wrestle, actually, because then I could have dragged them down. Maybe Wrestle would have been a better choice, thinking about it. But, hey, it was an interesting game. If you want to see me lose my soul, go watch it and see if it'll just make you feel better about your games. So let's have a look and see if we can roll up a game. We've had 3 Black Orcs so far and a Dwarf team. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, we've got an opponent, and it is Black Orcs again. So, clearly everyone is just making the most of Blood Bowl 3 right now and getting those games in with Black Orcs. So, fan factor 4, 4 Journeyman for me, and Gilly 1233 with the Spine Snappers. We've got 70k inducements. So, they have clearly got a bit of a vanilla team. Level 2 Troll, who looks like he's got Juggernaut. That's a random skill, isn't it? We've got a level 2 Goblin with short feet. That's not bad, but potentially another random level up. And level 1, level 2 Black Orc here with thick skull. There we go. Right, okay, so actually, our opponent's rocking 3 rerolls, a full lineup, but nothing. No, that doesn't work. Oh, you can right click. That's useful. So we've got 70k. That's not enough for a Merc. That's not enough for our extra reroll. We can put some extra cash in to get it. I'm not too worried about that. Not enough for a Wizard. I think we go Keg and an assistant coach just on the hope that, you know, we score a reroll, I guess. I can't wait for some of the other inducements to land, though. Especially if some of the ones from Death Zone come in. Okay, so we are up against Black Orcs. They are going to be kicking to us. So this gives us an opportunity. Now, this is our 4,000th game against Black Orcs with Renegades. It's not a brilliant matchup. With 4 Journeymen as well. No Dark Elf, no Skaven. Where's the rest of their goblins? Interesting. Okay, so what we did well in our 3rd game was take out their goblins. Now, that was kind of down to some pretty great blocking with our big guys. So, we've got no bench. We've got big guys here. So we do need to look at where we can frenzy off, and I know I'd really like to be able to place this guy, please. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Alright, I can't actually I can't actually place any of my players. That is, I consider I'm going to consider that quite a problem. Here we go. Right, we can now bring on dudes. Can we click this button? Can we click this button? No. But we can at least bring them on. We've got 1 minute to play our guys. Okay, that's fine. Nothing like a bit of stress to start a game off. This is obviously the Blood Bowl 3 beta, so there's still a couple of things that are not perfect, should we say. Right, now we've got an easy we've got an easy surf off the pitch here, so that's what we're going to start with. Oh man, seriously, why can't I click you? What is going on? I can't click the Rat Ogre. This is a genuine problem. Oh, right, we're going to have to rush this, and I do not like that at all. That's my block boy. I think it's going to flag up and just automatically deploy our players. Let's see how that works then. Okay, that was not ideal, and I bet my block boy is on the line. No. And neither are my journeymen. Okay, let's see if we can actually use the Rat Ogre. Officious ref. Somebody is getting sent off. Nobody on my turn. Well, they don't get sent off necessarily. They get stunned. Oh, it's that goblin there. Okay, right. So it's our turn. The ball's landed in a reasonable spot. So let's bring a human lineman up to protect the ball. I'm not too worried when it comes to... Right. How do we save this now? We can take him up. Put him there. Take a tackle zone off. Now we can still get a... Oh, gosh. Don't do this to me, game. Not again. Come on. Oh. This game. Oh, my God. I'm not saying this team is cursed. I am saying it feels like it. This is obviously this entire video playlist is just me descending into madness, I think, and just being emotionally tormented by Blood Bowl 3 when it comes to the dice or being able to deploy your team or flipping Morg not appearing on the pitch. That's not fair. Him appearing on the pitch and then getting reset off the pitch after. It's interesting. They got a frenzy Black Orc. That can't be right. Oh no, it's a follow-up block into the other guy who's just grabbing and smashing. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. 3 Black Orcs take out 1 Orc. They do drop him down in the end. His armor's alright though. Okay, so even though we've lost a turn and an entire setup, the ball is protected and it's going to be okay. It's only a turn. And I think it's best to consider that. Let's just reframe this and say we got blitzed. Let's just say that we are having to recover from a blitz. And that's alright. So, what do we got with this situation at the moment? So, we've got the ball protected. They've had a crack on their front line. They're 2-die blitzing with a goblin and dropping a guy down. Well, that is disrespectful. At least he's not murdered. At least he's only stunned. Right, what are you? You are a normal man, so we'll stand you up. You are a renegade orc. You will also stand up. You will go on my 3rd whistle. Alright. We got a bootleg play here, kids. It's not excellent, but I can make it work. We are going to tie up this section of the field, and this human man is going to run around the other side. So, you need to stand up. And can I tag any goblins or anything like that? No. So, we are going to go for a handoff. I'm going to pick up this ball here. Okay, ball handed off. That is success. That is nice. Let's move to there. Then we'll hand off the ball to this guy. Let's go. Okay. So, we've now got reasonable amounts of strength. Oh, what? Wait, ooh, hey, I'm not passing. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, huh? We've got an ogre and an orc there. So we are going to get attacked by goblins, and that is perfectly fine. This won't allow them to block onto our player, and that is, again, fine. So we have got to look to see if there's any way we can get a nice blitz, and it doesn't look like we can. So we are going to take this guy and blitz here to here. Get 2 dice on the goblin. Ah, it's a lovely coconut. Unsurprisingly, we are not going to follow up into the troll, but maybe we get a cheeky stun. We don't. Now we can chuck him there, which will help protect the ogre. And then we bring up this guy to there, there, to there. Alright, so there's a couple of goblins in the backfield who are open. Everything else is kind of tied up. And that's going to buy us a little bit of time, at least. And that's something. Now, if I was the Black Orc player, block, block, block. Goblin can swing in. Got a Goblin Blitz. You don't have a Troll Blitz because we're protected by tackle zones. Is there a Troll Blitz there? Have I misjudged? I have misjudged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. But they're sending the Goblin round the top. It is a Blitz. It is a Troll Blitz. And they've got it. And 2 dice. That's my fault. I missed the tackle zone. And I spaced my guys out too wide. That is embarrassing. Right, ball's off the pitch and into the backfield. Now, they don't have anything. Oh, they've got that goblin there. That goblin there can swing back and get it. That's all right. We've not suffered anything permanent. We still got a player there that can actually blitz off. Ooh, Black Orc to protect the ball is massive, though. That is very useful. Oh, that was an embarrassing play. I think I just thought one of the Black Orcs was mine, I guess. I don't know. But it's certainly not ruined. There's still time. They're going to use Brawler to re-roll that into a double push. I've got my big guy out, so that is a bit of a sting. And looks like they've got a Goblin on the bench, which is interesting. Okay. So they're just pounding in the blocks. That frees up my Frenzy Orc. I don't know if that's a massive boon, but it might be in some way helpful. 2 die up, we get to choose. Are they going to re-roll, or are they happy with that? They're re-rolling it into a push. Now that gives them the opportunity to grab. Now grabbing this way would be ideal for them. Yep, perfect. Okay. There's a lot of tackle zones in the way. This guy may be able to make a play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually can make a play. And we can block out this goblin to get away one of the assists as well. Certainly not automatic, but we've got some things we can do here. Now, standing him up is obviously going to be bad, but at the moment that's limiting this to a 2 die block. So, right, am I overthinking this a bit much? We've got rerolls, we can do dodging, we can do throw. So I think we choose to throw teammate. Now, how do we throw teammate then? This is a pass action, right? Yes. So we go there, and then we click this guy. I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to work. So, what else can we do then? Can we move the ogre around to support to clean a bit of a hole, maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring him round, put a support there. That means we've got a little bit of space to bring up Frenzy Orc into there. Okay, that gives us a bit of support here, so we can take a 2 die block against the Black Orc. And we drop him down. And we're not going to follow up. We're going to keep space. Okay, we're going to keep space there. So now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and potentially 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. It's going to be costly when it comes to potentially losing a reroll. But that now gives me, I believe, a 1-die block on the goblin. And that's what we're going to take. And we're going to take them both down, because I don't really care. Badly hurt a goblin. There we go. We played the armor roulette game, and we won. That's a turnover, but that is a player out. So we've lost a rat ogre. They've lost a goblin. But it is still pretty early going. There's some works going on outside. Right. I love the colour scheme of this orc team, by the way. The brown and black is really cool. Spine snappers, I like that they've actually gone and given it a team. So that's to do with the ball. Going for a 2-die block here, gets a push. Now Grab's going to be able to put him exactly where they want him to go. Which is an interesting situation. I don't think it's insurmountable. Now, we've deployed quite heavily on the right-hand side with a couple of like advanced pieces. So that might hurt us a bit. 2-die block on the goblin there with Grab. I think we're going to see him passed around a bit. I love Twizzlers. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see more blocks on that goblin. We've got a blitz here. Oh, we blitzed the goblin away. So we could move. Okay. Ooh, 2-die double power here against the human lineman. Spine snappers. Snap this guy's spine. It is a seriously hurt. Just seriously injured, which I think is niggling injury now. So the goblin's going to get a bit of a block here, and I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I am surprised actually. I thought they'd be able. I thought they'd farm him around a little bit more closely. Looks like the ogre, the troll, has failed really stupid. They're not going to re-roll that one. I'm bringing a goblin round to support here. Okay, 2-die block, goblin both down. Are they going to take it? They do take it, and armor reroll helps. I get away with it. They get a stunned goblin. Okay. So, we've got players here that I want to start bringing around. And I think that is the right thing to do, because the troll is currently out of action. So we can kind of ignore him for a turn. Now this seems risky, but I think we need to take the extra square to get away from the sideline. And I think we're actually going to go one more, which again is technically risky, but I believe it to be the right thing to do. So we're going to stand up this guy. This is a level 1 guy. So we've got a 4+ blitz on the ball carrier with no skills. Where is my block guy? Down here. So I want you to come back here and play deep safety. Ogre, we got any good blitzes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Big blitz on that guy. Might be tempting. Do I need to... 1, 2, I don't. We can go there. Only gets me 3 dice, so I need to then move. Oh, Frenzy Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frenzy. 1. Follow up is bad, so let's stand him up. And let's see if we can't move the ogre into that square. Oh, I failed the bonehead. I'm re-rolling that. Let's go. Come on, let's go. No. Failed everything there. Okay, we've got a human we can put into position instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is brutal. I want to give him some support. But I don't think I can get away with it. 2 go for it. I'm throwing good dice after bad dice here. There's it, and we'll re-roll it. Okay, so we land him there. Now we can, I think, frenzy nicely into this. One dice. No, this is not played out well at all. Push. And I think this is going to be a 2-die they choose now. Push. Alright. That's something. That does actually put 2 guys on the ball carrier, which was the original strategy. Alright, now we need to bring Goblin to there. And that'll do. Okay, so I've got a Goblin in the backfield. 2 guys on the ball carrier. Double skull for their block. Uses a reroll, and the follow-up is just a push. So that takes the Frenzy Orc off the ball carrier. Now they can get a +1 block from a Goblin, which is only going to give them 1 dice. No, they just go for it. They take the dodge around and run around. So now they are going to have to cage up in the middle using just those 2 Black Orcs. This is good. We're giving them a challenge. This is not a gimme, given that we time-walked ourselves at the beginning of the game. 2 dice again. It's a push. They've got 1 reroll left. We've got none. So they free up my Frenzy Orc again. If they, excuse me, if they don't... the troll pass is really stupid and wanders in, just marking up a human player. 2-die blitz here. Powers him down. Vanilla lineman is stacked. Armor's alright, so that's okay. Alright, we've got to play Bruin here. Ogre being marked would ruin my plan. That's alright, we can make this work. They've got 1 Goblin left to move. He gets the dodge with the dodge skill, so has to use their extra reroll. Takes 2 rushes. Is that going to ruin my fun? I think that's okay. Right, guys, I think we've got a really interesting play here. So, step 1, we'll be doing this, and the ogre not boneheading. Alright, success. Step 2 is to bring this human guy down here. That's not really a part of the plan, that's just what we need to happen. Then, we are going to blitz to here on him with 2 dice. Okay, 2 dice, let's get some results. It is a POW, so we can now drop this up there, and we are going to follow. It seems unwise to follow into that mosh pit, but it adds extra tackle zones. That's going to mean that... okay, kind of went the wrong way. So, now, how do we get ourselves in a good position with this? We've got Frenzy Orc, who I think is going to have to come here and just mark the ball. Not ideal, certainly not what we're massively looking for. We can bring Goblin to here. And the reason we're doing that is because that gives this guy 2 assists, which gives him a profitable block on the Black Orc. We can drop him down and stay in place. Okay. That drops him now. Do we got anything good here? We do not got anything good here. So now we can take this guy and make a 4+ play on the ball, or just stack more TZs. And I think for now, the right thing to do... We've got no rerolls. It's going to be the end of the turn. I think we stack tackle zones, you know. I think we do. I think that's the right thing to do. And then we can take a risky dodge out here. Yeah, that's okay. Better odds of him being free, so it was worth the shot. I really love the Black Orc colour scheme here. That's nice. I know it's kind of like bronze-ish, like the Bucks, but quartered brown and black is really good. Now, I'm painting up the Torchlight Goblins at the moment, ready for the next Bonehead Championship. Spoiler alert, we've got Goblins in the next Bonehead Championship. And it's a red and black scheme. I like this quartered effect. I might just have to do some of that. We're doing like dags and flames and checkers. Is it's just black and red? Here we go, big hit on my guy. And nothing happens. He's alright. But the ball is out and scattering about. Okay, still in 2 of my tackle zones. Which is okay. Another 2-die block here. Both down. Going to reuse Brawler. Push. Now grab is going to be able to tuck him right away. So that's going to be 1 less tackle zone on the ball. No, he's pushing it onto the ball to scatter out. Still in 2 of my tackle zones. Black Orc Blitz on the Goblin is going to hurt. And it doesn't. That's a both down at best. Or they're going to burn a team reroll here. They burn the team reroll. And we get away with it. Dodge Star keeps him standing. That does push him away from the ball, and that means that there's going to be 2 TZs on the ball here. The Troll is marking our Ogre, so that means we're going to be limited on movement there. Oh, and another tackle zone on the ball. Oh, Goblin's down, and injured, and badly hurt. Now, that's a blessing from Nuffle, as they say. Okay, so we're going into our turn here. We may be able to get that ball if we can scatter it out. If we can scatter it out. So, what have we got? We've got player here. He's our safety at the moment. That's fine. I think you have to stand up. That's my block boy, but I think he has to stand up. Okay, I've got a guy here who can mark this Black Orc. And I think we do. I think we just make it more complicated. Ogre is in combat. So I've got 1 assist on the Black Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Orc goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all we got to do is pass this rush, which we do. Now, Orc will go for a cheeky frenzy on this guy with 2 friends. So 2 dice, we're just looking for a couple of pushes. That's fine. We can push up into there. We will follow up. We've got to block again. And another couple of pushes is, again, fine. We have to follow up. Alright, that frees up a tackle zone. Now, I think we've got a bit of a block here on a Goblin, which is always nice. Bit of a free block against a Gob. And we do follow in that situation. Okay, I think it is time for us to just be cheeky Alpha Foxtrot. And it worked. Right, now we've got to not die on the bounce out. And that worked too. Alright, sweet. Now I can take a 1 die here on a Black Orc or on the Troll. I think we'll take a 1 die on the Black Orc. Nice. Let's drop him that way and let's follow up. Frees up the Troll. It means the Troll don't get a free block. It means it has to actually use an activation to move. And let's bring up this guy to there. And then pass. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is not a great position. They've still got plenty of opportunity to get a blitz on the ball carrier, but at least it's causing that pressure, which is a bit of a... It's not a terrible outcome given the scramble of the beginning of this drive. Like, this is like in NFL where you start the game off. Oh! No! We got saved. We got saved. We are just running up. We are not gambling. We are not risking anything. We need to now flex out and protect in any way that we can. I think we go there, which will stop this shenanigans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can bring him around here. And then what we can do is we can take Frenzy block with Frenzy Orc. We get 2 of those. So we can push him away and that'll free up that human, hopefully. Yeah, nice. Let's drop him up. Love a cutscene, come on. And we can free him to just honestly mark that guy. That should give us enough space to escape everything else bad in the world. You can now take a nice free block here. You boneheaded? That's not wonderful, but that's alright. Have I blitzed? I have not blitzed, so let's take a 1 die blitz on a Goblin. Now let's drop him up and follow. Now let's take a 1-die blitz on a goblin, 1-die block on a goblin. Both down. Let's see if we can roll the armor roulette game again. KO! Yes, fantastic. It's a turnover, but actually, anytime we can remove a goblin from a Black Orc team, you get a significant advantage. Black Orcs, I'd love a team of 11 Black Orcs. It'd be great fun. 8 Black Orcs, 3 Trolls. That'd be sweet. However, infinitely player-roundable. Probably a better way of saying it, but definitely can. And if this team's got mostly Black Orcs left, then we've got the agility advantage. Which is good stuff. So we've got a KO, a reserve. They've got a reserve, and I think they've got one more goblin kicking around. Is that right? So they blitzed our guy, and that's going to be all they can do. That means our goblin is going to score, which was a tough drive, to be fair. They've got 1 goblin, so they've got 2 goblins at least in the next quarter, unless this guy gets sent off. Come on! No, he's alright. He was that guy anyway. Level 1 human. Alright, we are not doing anything except running this in for a TD. And we get it. Okay, good stuff. I think we're going to have to kick off and give them 1 turn, so they do get 2 shots to get that KO'd goblin back. We got some journeymen who we're just going to pull on the line, I think. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, big boys. We've got a guy out with badly hurt. That's fine. So let's see if we can find our journeyman. And we do that by pressing Y. Y? Assuming some of these are journeymen, but I guess we don't have the skills marked out, so that's not super useful. Position your offensive player before the kickoff. I would really love to, but because I pressed Y, I actually can't do anything. So if I do this, everybody goes away. You can't click left, so we're just going to have to bring our guys onto the pitch. This is a new bug that I've not witnessed before. Right, Orc is tough, so he can go on the line. Block guy, I don't know who this is, so he can go on the line. I don't know who this is, so he can go on the line. Goblin is coming back here. Mr. Block is going in the middle. Do you know what, guys? We need to be prepared for a throw teammate, don't we? Alright, well, we ran out of time, so it's going to be fine. That's definitely something to watch out for with the beta, I guess. It's not something yeah, a couple of times now we've had setup issues. You get 2 minutes, but I guess when you can't click stuff, it is a bit of an issue. It doesn't look like they're going for a throw teammate option. Although they do have a goblin behind there, so I don't want to risk it with a touchback. No rerolls for them. It's a perfect result. Who's going to get prayers to Nuffle? Serpent, 6-6, so no one gets it. They pick up the ball. They get the rush. The handoff is flopped, though, so that's good. That takes us to the half. Thank goodness. Okay, alright, we survived the first half. We are 1-0 up, and now we're going to be kicking off again, so we need to be Johnny on the spot with this setup. Okay, actually, it's not the worst setup. Okay, I actually can't change that. I can't move anybody. That is a problem. What do these buttons do? No? Okay, right. Well, we can't actually set up anybody right now. Do we try? Let's try quickly doing it this way. Okay, Frenzy Orc on the line. Goblin. Down here with the Ogre. This has got to be Mr. Block. In the middle. Backfield. 1 minute 3 to go. Human. Lineman man. You can go there next to the Orc. Human lineman man. You can go there next to that guy. You can go here to kind of protect the Frenzy man. You go here to protect the Ogre. And you go here to protect the midfield. And go. Okay. It's not ideal, but it will have to do. Now, they still didn't get the goblin back, so that's good news for us. Looks like they started out with... Oh, nice. They started out the 2 reroll full strength build. But instead of maxing out DF, they took the extra goblin, or they bought the extra goblin. Receiving team, so 4 players on the receiving team get to move 1 square. So those Black Orcs are movement 5 essentially for this turn. Okay. Alright, that wasn't my turn. That's fine. Right, 2 die block. Here we go. First victim is a push. We could see grab be in play here, but I don't think it's going to do a massive amount. You normally see a bit of a conga line when you're playing against Black Orcs. They'll set up really heavy on the line of scrimmage and just pass their victims along to just farm the blocks. Didn't happen. Another 2 dice here. So this one they do get a pow down. And a cutscene, which is a stun. Okay, that ain't bad. There's a blitz coming here, 2 dice. They do pow down a victim lineman, and they're going to stay put as to not get counter blitzed by the Ogre. Now, by the looks of it, it means that they're a bit scared of the left-hand side because of Mr. Frenzy. They're going to mark the human. This gets me very excited because I can put in an assist there, push, and then surf. And it's looking tempting. Right, if they fumble this ball in the backfield, which they do, it's going to cost them a reroll, and they drop it. So that's actually a turnover. So we've got some choices to make here. We can try hooning the goblin up the pitch, and I think that is the very first thing that we do. Well, not the very first thing. The very first thing we do is we move that guy. He's kind of in the running lane, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not massive. Right, let's try and throw you as far as we can go and see what we get. Your player fails through, teammate, keep the result. That's fine. Should be a -1, so it should be inaccurate. He lands. Okay, so the goblin... Why does it fail? Is he in a tackle zone or something? Oh, maybe it was wildly inaccurate then. Oh, terrible throw. Okay, so the goblin's down. It was worth the shot to try and gain some speed and some pace. So, goblin's going to come up the middle, so we want to potentially strengthen anything we can. I think I'm about to overcommit to the edge, and I'm alright with it for now, because the goblin's got a whole turn to bring up. So, now we're going to block you. Ah, knocks him down. You know what? Let's kick him there and we'll leave him in place, because that means Black Orc's got 1 square of movement next turn, which is reasonable. That means we've got a bit of a blitz somewhere. Can we blitz this guy? We can. Let's take 2 dice against him. We might be able to punch a little bit of a hole open here. 2 dice. It's a push, and we'll push him into the troll. Now, it does mean we have to follow up and go again, but we get the both down. Let's drop him there. Let's have a big guy kaiju battle in the center. Okay, can I punch the troll? Nope. As should be the case. And let's go. All the way. Gets the dodge. We've got 2 go for it's to land. a dude right on the ball there. And I think that is going to have to do for now. Which is not bad. That's okay. There's a Black Orc there who probably is in range of a blitz. Both down and a POW here. They do drop our big guy down. If I'd moved that human lineman into that base, debasing him, it would have protected. But I didn't expect to be able to. Oh, they got a turnover. That's massive. Both down. Both down. Let's press L. Troll failed abysmally. Okay, so what do we got in the backfield? Where can we go with this? Do we risk it to put stuff? No, I think we screen here. I think that's fine for now. I think we stand up the Orc. I think we stand up this guy too. We've got one guy in the backfield. Everybody else is kind of busy, which again is fine for now. Right, so how do we strengthen this position without overcommitting? I think I do this, you know. I think that we will overcommit if we deploy everybody into the midfield. So let's bring him to there, because I'm not expecting what I'm about to try to work in any way, shape or form. 2, 3, 4. Let's go up here. Bring the ogre into one-on-one with the Black Orc. Okay, so I can blitz the goblin. And hopefully power him down would be lovely. But I'll take the dodge push. He goes there. We stay put. Okay, onto the ball. Pick up the ball. We go down here. And let's think this through. Now we can go for a cheeky TD here with two pluses, but realistically that's not going to help a huge amount. And there's not a lot in the way of backfield. Unless that's a goblin. If that's a goblin, then I think we have to try. We get the touchdown. That's massive. Now, I was worried about the other goblin coming back and then just being able to cause issues. And actually, sometimes when there's a TD kicking around, if it had gone wrong, it would have probably cost my opponent another turn or 2 turns in the backfield to claw back. And with the clock, it would have been... it wouldn't have been a disaster if that was the case. Okay, let's see. Nope, can't deploy. So this is a challenge, isn't it? Right. It's a shame because I kind of liked what I did last time. So 14 ogre, 14 orc on the center line, goblin on the inside, blockman in the middle, victim next to the orc. Victim with 3 SPP now becomes screen. Victim here. That guy's going to get a random normal, I think, at the end of this game. I think it's the right thing to do. And let's put this guy there. We're going to save this. New formation. Help. Go. And confirm. And engage. That didn't work, so let's press that button. I don't quite know why I can't accept that. I must be doing... What just happened? What was wrong with my setup that it made it do that and put my rat ogre in the backfield? What the hell is this? What the hell is that? You guys saw that, right? Okay, so as a lesson in Renegade tactics, likes to chuck us up some bad situations, doesn't it? Right, they've got a Black Orc in the backfield now to protect. So actually our disparate kicking team are removed and placed in new locations for us. That is good. Let's have the log. 6 players movable. Magic. Let's put you, you know, not there. Oh, mate, come on. Are you being serious? If I press continue... Oh, yes. Okay, that's my fault. Apparently I needed to press the continue button. Goblin, bring him up. And this man here can come to there. Protect the Rat Ogre. Let's just go with that. Not ideal. I mean, having the Ogre on the line is not the worst in the world. Because he's a bit of a bruiser. He's going up against the Troll. And they haven't stacked it, so I think they're looking to level up with the Troll one-on-one with the Ogre with 1 assist for 2 dice. Exactly what happened. And they got it, to be fair. I was going to say, they're almost better off just using Black Orcs against Strength 5 piece, because... Oh, no! The Ogre is badly injured. Come back, I want to see what injury he's got. Oh... That is entirely the computer game's fault. There is a very good reason why I don't put the Ogre on the line. Okay. Wow. Do you know what? We got some superb luck in the first kind of half of the game, so... Like, I can't knock it. It's going to take bad stuff to properly lose 2 TDs now in 6 turns. So I'm confident that we can stall out at least one of those. What's going on with the Ogre, though? I need to know. I need to know. Come back. Come back. Badly hurt. Fine. He's not permanently going to be a problem, so that's nice. Goblin failed to pick up the ball. They're going to use the last reroll. And... No, didn't use the reroll, but the ball is protected. Okay. You're going to stand up. Person with no name. I guess that's how you know whether they're journeyman or not. You have to try and buy that guy. Alright, that's a normal dude. This is my frenzy orc. Alright, I do like the idea of blitzing the black orc. So, if this goes wrong, am I happy with where everyone is? Let's put you there. What the hell is this? No, I'm not happy with where they are. Let's put you there. Human man to there, please. Goblin man to there. And human man again. I think we're going to put you there. No. There. If this doesn't work, then we should be able to tie up enough so that we can... right, I've got rerolls, so let's take the safe block first. Push is fine. Let's drop him up there to the orc, and we will follow up. Alright, now we can go for the blitz here. 1, 2, on the ogre. On the orc, black orc, with the rat ogre. 2 dice. Fantastic. Let's drop you up there, so that my human isn't tagged if... Is that a... No, that's fine. Now we can bring you up to there. And no one in the backfield, so over to you, Gilly 1233. 1233? What's the Blink 182 rule here? It's Blink 182, isn't it? So 1233, I guess. If we're doing the proper naming convention. Right, 2 dice, it's a push. You're going to see grab, shimmy him around, but I don't think it's going to be hugely profitable. Let's turn on just... Is it Y or is it H? H is just the level up skills, which is really helpful. That's what you want. Failed the pickup again. Are they going to burn the reroll this time or not? They're not going to use the reroll again. Okay. So that's huge. That's just cost them 2 turns. And we are going to open up with a Frenzy Rat Ogre hit. Dropping you there. Getting a cutscene. Can we get a Kaz? It's a KO. That's huge. Okay, Human Man. Up to there. Then we go 1, 2, 3. So a lot of movement and a lot of risk There we go. Let's take the reroll. But that does put a tackle zone on that dude who's trying to pick up the ball, which is going to be helpful for us. You're going to go there. You are going to go there. We're going to move the goblin off the ball in a second, but first I want to take this frenzy hit, and I think we move up this guy onto this goblin to stop any handoff shenanigans. Like, at least then it's not free, at least there's the risk. Go. Pows him down. That's lovely. That's nice to see. And we get a cutscene too, so he's alright. That does free up this guy, who I think we bring him to there, and there. That gives us a cheeky one-die block against this Black Orc in a minute. Goblin run, though. I think there is okay. He can get blitzed by the Black Orc, but he's not really causing any damage. I'll take a one-die here. Let's take the both down. Oh, I KO'd myself. Alright, well, you win some, you lose some. But at least the Black Orc is on the ground now, which gives him a movement of 1, which is pretty debilitating, all things considered, I reckon. Let's have a Twizzler for luck. Okay. So they've got 4 turns to score here. No, they're going to have to protect that ball in some way. I think potentially the best angle for them to take right now is a blitz on the guy, yeah. Into the other Black Orc. Okay, that's fine. Now try and pick up the ball with the Goblin. If this fluffs in the backfield, which it does, then that creates some interesting choices for us. So, first of all, can we blitz you? I think that we can, actually, so I think that we will. Push is fine. Let's chuck you that way. And then we do get the pow down, which is massive. That frees up a human. So we've got a human, a goblin. These guys are kind of... Put him there because we'll be able to do a one-die frenzy block in a second. I think we just take a punch here on the goblin. Normally I'd take the both down, but actually we've got a chance to pressure the ball here. Alright, so we bring up this guy to there. And goblin. How far can you go without dodging? All the way around, huh? Failed. Pick up. Let's just burn the last reroll and see what happens. Nothing at all, but ball ends up in 2 tackle zones. We've got a few more turns. I'm not worried about scoring. I'd like to score because more SPP will develop the team a bit better. Okay. There's a blitz on my guy. Okay. Now, blitzing the guy means you can't blitz with the goblin. Oh, bye-bye, man. Alright, the human man is out. And pows down the human on that side too. So a stun. Armor's alright. Okay. Now, while I'm not fond of these Black Orc 1-1 matchups, they're keeping the Black Orcs way away from the actual stuff that's going on. And I am a big fan of that. Goblin's going for a pickup. Is it pass? It's a pass. He fails to pick up the ball. And now it's in the wonderful tackle zone of my Rat Ogre. Okay. So we've got a couple of turns. Let's open with the Rat Ogre block. Yeah. We'll risk the reroll. Probably won't work out. But at least we take down a guy. They've got 2 turns to score. I don't think they've got a scoring threat except that Black Orc. And I tell you what, if they pull that off, they deserve it. And more. 3 die block against my Goblin. Brave Goblin, thank you for your service. Alright. And a blitz to clear the other guy off the Goblin. That's going to push him in the way, potentially, of their ball travel, but that's fine. Okay, pick up the ball. They failed to pick up the ball again. They must be absolutely raging, because that is horrific luck. Like, that is just absolute garbage luck. Okay, Rat Ogre. Let's take out their Goblin. Is this mine? Damn. Animal savagery, my own guy there. But I can still frenzy the Goblin out and maybe... Yeah, alright, we'll take that. We'll take him onto the ball. And we'll see what happens. So just roulette it up. Okay. Do I want to now... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want him there or do I want him there? I think we want him there. Okay, what other players have we got that can get there? I've got no rerolls, so let's just run him up. Probably should have supported down there. Alright, Goblin shenanigans. 1, 2, 3. I want you to go there. Pick the route, please. Oh, fails the dodge. And knocks himself out. Double ones the dodge, and you can't argue with that. At least the Goblin is now safe for the rest of the game. On the pitch. On the bench. Okay. There's going to be no play on the ball here. I think this is just going to be a big block, potentially, on the Roger. There you go. Double coconuts. They get him down. Now, if they don't break his armor, at least we'll be able to get one blitz from the Roger. As it stands. Yeah, okay, we'll be able to get one blitz. Unsupported blitz. They do get the ball, finally. Now, I do have a scoring threat with the human here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't. You need to park your humans up closer to the end zone, Ben. But he does have a shot at having a crack at injuring the Goblin, potentially. Hey! Went for the glory pass. Nicely done. Right, I think we need to... This guy... Who is this guy? That's just Blitz. Blitz the Goblin. For the lols. And... Ooh, did we take the both down? No, let's take the push. Now we can bring him down to there. And that should allow us to make multiple dice blocks on the Black Orc. Push into the middle. Has to follow up. Has to frenzy block again. Powers him down. There we go. Boom. Drops him. And you know what? I think... I think we make a pass action. And we dodge to there. And then we pick up the ball. We don't pick up the ball. And that's it. And that's the game. Okay. That was way more successful, even though the deployment went wrong a couple of times. Now, if there's a... We see this at the end of every game. If there's an issue, if that's me, then fair enough. Oh, 105k. We're one game away from picking up our fourth reroll, which is kind of where we want to be. Do we want to pick up the reroll or an apothecary? I think a reroll because of the way we play, but the book here, the warped. And on my side, the Goblin got a TD and the Orc got another MVP. Right, so let's check out the team and then we'll wrap up the video. Right, let's go. So, 4 SPP is the Rat Ogre. You are nearly there, my friend. We are 1 casualty away. Minotaur, 1 casualty away. Skaven, 1 touchdown away. Renegade Orc, though. He's already got Frenzy. Do we give him a second primer or do we give him a mutation? As we can give him a mutation. Disturbing Presence, Horns, Prehensile Tail, Claws would be alright. I think we're going to go for a second primary random for the Orc. Go. Yes! Absolutely smashed it. That's fantastic. We've now got a block Frenzy Renegade Orc, which is very tasty. This guy's got 2 SPP, not doing anything with him. Dark Elf, not doing anything with him yet. Goblin, not doing anything with him just yet. Random mutation might be nice on the Goblin. Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look, right? Let's just see what we can get. Big Hand, yes. Claws, no. Disturbing Presence, yes. Extra Arms, yes. Foul Appearance, no. You know what? 2 more SPP and we can choose, and that's just much better. Right, magic. That wraps up for Game 5. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking.
Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to help support the channel even further, please like and subscribe, or come join us on our Patreon. We have early access to content. We get loads of feedback from you guys, and we try and do competitions as much as we can. Or you can get yourself some Bonehead podcast merch on our Spreadshirt site. So if you want to support a team, especially for the Bonehead Championship, you can pick up a shirt, a mug, things like that. It all helps support the channel, and we really appreciate it. Anyway, links below. Thank you very much. Happy blocking.